Hi everyone, it's Andrea here from Movers and Bakers. Today I'm going to share with you my delicious Biscoff Fudge recipe. It's crunchy with the biscuit, beautifully creamy, absolutely gorgeous. Let's get going. Right, I have white chocolate in my bowl which I have melted, and to that I am going to add most of my other ingredients, not all of them. So I have some sweetened condensed milk. Get all of that out. That's a tin of sweetened condensed milk. Now it's very important that you use the full fat version and not the lighter version of the condensed milk, because the fat in it will affect how it sets. To that I'm going to add some Biscoff as well. This is the spread. We will put some of the cookies of the biscuits in as well, but we want as much Biscoff flavour in there as we can get. And my last ingredient to go in here is some salt, just because I find adding a bit of salt really helps with balancing out the really sweet flavours. So we're just going to give it a good mix. Now I've melted my chocolate first and then I've put everything else in with it. You can put everything in the bowl and melt it together in your microwave. That is totally up to you. So it will get stiffer as you mix it all together. And just keep going until it's all really smooth and evenly mixed up. There we go. That is all of that mixed up really well, and you can see how it is thickened up into a fudgy kind of consistency. So that is now done, and my final ingredient to go in here is, of course, Biscoff biscuits. Now I always set aside a few to put on top, just because I find that gives a lovely topping and a bit of extra crunch that's not inside within the fudge. So I set aside about 4 biscuits and I'll just break them up later and put them on top. And the rest of my biscuits are going to get broken up and put in here and mixed through. Don't forget, if you have enjoyed these videos, do like them and do subscribe. But if you're a Biscoff fan like me, you can check out my other Biscoff recipes. I've got a Biscoff cookie recipe that is amazing. And it sounds really naff to put Biscoff biscuits into a cookie, but you will not regret trying it. Do it. And the thing that I love about this fudge as well is it's so easy to put together. It will literally take you 5 minutes and it tastes amazing. There we go. That's all my biscuits, that I'm putting in my fudge broken in. So I'm just going to stir them all through, make sure it's really well combined with the fudge. And don't be afraid to properly push it in. It feels like you might crush it, but honestly it's fine if it does get a bit crushed. You just want to make sure that every single piece that you make and you cut out later is going to have a little bit of Biscoff as a part of it. There we go, all mixed in, and all that's left to be done now is to pop this into my prepared tin. Now I have lined my 8x8 inch square tin with some parchment paper so that I can just lift it out really easily once it's set. So I'm going to tip all this into my tin and I'm just going to push it into the corners once it's in. There we go. That is all my fudge in and evened out. Right, that's all my fudge done. Now remember those biscuits I set aside before? All I'm going to do, like I did with the main fudge, is I'm just going to break them and sprinkle them over the top. But the way I like to do it, rather than doing it directly over, is I do it into a little bowl so that I have control then of where I put all the little pieces of biscuit when they go on. So these ones I tend to break up a little bit smaller than the other ones, just so they go a bit further. You can put more than 4 in. I just find 4 is enough to give the effect of having the extra crunch and the extra layer on top. And that is all my remaining biscuits all crushed up. So they're very roughly crushed, and you can crush them a bit more as you sprinkle them on as well. But it just means I can then make sure that everywhere gets the same amount of sprinkled Biscoff. There you go. Last little sprinkle of all those crumbs, and then I'm just going to use my fingers to push them down a little bit just so they stick to the fudge. So you can obviously use your spatula if you want, but I figured seeing as my hands were covered in crumbs anyway, I would just use my fingers. So you're just pushing them in really gently just so they sit within the fudge at the top, so it sticks to the fudge and doesn't come loose later on once your fudge has set and you cut it up. And there you have it. There is my Biscoff fudge. So easy. Just leave it in the fridge for a couple of hours and then cut it into pieces however big or small you want and enjoy. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Do like it and do let me know in the comments below if you make this. And don't forget to check out, like I said, the cookies recipe, the Biscoff cookies. They are amazing. Thanks for joining me today, friends. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Do like it and do let me know in the comments below if you make it yourself and how it turns out for you. See you next time.